back to another awesome video. Today's movie review is gonna be of Wally. So Wally is, of course, with Disney and Pixar, and is about a robot named Wally, as he's the last of his kind on the planet Earth. And until one day, a spaceship comes down to Earth and a new robot shows up into Wally's life. The two of them become a pair and discover the galaxy and discover space together and their love for each other. So this movie is directed by Andrew, I think Stratton or Stratton. I don't know. All I know is that his first name is Andrew, and I was like, I'm gonna remember that. But of course, with this being a Pixar movie, obviously you have produced and written and screenplay by Pete Docter and John Lasseter. This was when John Lasseter was still with Pixar. Don't know where he is now, but assuming he might have retired. This, I think, is very fitting because this is such a sweet movie. This is so adorable. And I think what's so sweet and so adorable is obviously our two characters, Wally and Eve. They're very much parallel, but at the same time, they share very much the same directive, if you will, the same common goal, the same common program to kind of thrive and also achieve things in life. But they also realize there's more to life than just their directive, and that's where their love comes together. And the two of them are just so freaking cute. I mean, these are probably one of the best couples out there in fiction by far, like maybe top 10, top 20, somewhere around there. And the beauty of these two characters is not only that, but also, I forgot what I was going to say, how well they're able to convey their emotions and expressions with just the very little bit of syllables and words and phrases they can say and comprehend. And this is what Pixar is best at, is when they take these sort of things and give them emotions. Hey, let's see what happens when we give toys emotions. Let's see what happens when we give cars emotions. Let's see what happens when we give insects emotions. Let's see what happens when we have robots that feel things. This is where they're at their prime, is when they're exploring elements and exploring objects and exploring things and people and identities and ideals and all sorts of elements, and giving them life, giving them some sort of feeling of purpose. What would they do with human qualities and traits that we 100% can relate to and sympathize with? And not only these two, the stars, but also I really like some of the other side robots. Like one, for example, in particular, there's one named Mo. I think he's so great. Each other little robot, even though there's no names to them, they are very distinct. Like there's this one that's an umbrella, one that's like a full-on mini beauty salon, vacuum machine. There's this one massage robot that all of a sudden just goes berserker rage rogue on all these other patrol robots out of nowhere. Kind of like a classic human and technology relationship, and with people like, I think his name is jeffgarlin or jeffgarlin. All I know is that he's associated with other voice roles he's done before, and he's most notably known for is the Goldbergs. So he's been on that show. He's solid in this role, and there's a few other voices that you might recognize. Like, of course, there's John Ratzenberger and a few other voices too that maybe pop in here and there once or twice. But I think the main thing, the meat and potatoes of this movie, is that this movie is genuinely ahead of its time. Like, yes, watch this in like 2010 and there is a relatability. You can watch this 20 years later and there's still like a relatability. The point is, this thing is ahead of its time with the relationship of human versus technology, and our relationship with just things like our social media, well, not even social media, but our devices and robots and the future of technology, all that. And kind of like, perhaps this is unfortunately where we might be heading to, where we leave and abandon our planet just for the sake of our own survival. And that saying that even the captain says that, I don't want to survive, I want to live. That definitely implies and definitely hits home, especially during this era that we are dealing with nowadays. Surviving and living are very different in 2025. One thing I will say that might be considered maybe a slight nitpick is the villain, kind of, is Otto. Very much like kind of basic, but at the same time, he has like that Hal complexion, kind of like from 2001: A Space Odyssey. So, I mean, he just serves his purpose. He's serviceable. But I think with this movie, at its core, is the emotion and the feeling and the motive of like us as humans wanting to grow. And we need to like put in that motivation a little bit. And of course, that love that Wally and Eve have. And I love it takes a moment from, I think it's Hello Dolly. I looked that up because of this movie, so now I'm kind of curious. One of these days, I want to check out Hello Dolly. It kind of does seem very cute and very fun, just like this movie, because although it is very emotional, this is also still fun as well. But I am going to give Wally, I'm going to give it an A plus, whichever one's gonna pop on the screen. So Wally, have you guys seen it? What did you think of it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Let me know in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, please smash the like button. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe to awesome videos every day, if not every week. Make sure you ring that bell, do new videos every day, if not every week. Share the video with family and friends, all the good stuff and more. Leave suggestions down in the comments. You name it, I'll do it as best as possible. This is gonna be pre-recorded and scheduled for Valentine's Day, so hopefully all of you are having a wonderful Valentine's Day. Also, with this being Valentine's Day, let me know in the comment section down below. Let me know your favorite couples, whether it's from a movie, TV show, video game, whatever it is, anything in fiction. Let me know your favorite fictional couples down below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you all next time.